We are now in section 4, the information and technology dimension of this practice. There will be 3 questions from this topic in the exam. These would be a mix of understanding and application questions, meaning Bloom's level 2 and 3 respectively. The tool questions, if any, would be at level 2 of understanding, and the automation recommendation questions, if any, would be at level 3. I say if any because we do not know exactly how many would be tool questions and how many would be automation recommendation ones. The exam syllabus has mainly 2 things. First, to be aware of the possible tools that may be used for this practice. And secondly, the recommendations on automation for the incident management practice. First of all, a little bit about automation. Automation in ITIL is the usage of digital technology that can support and enhance various service management activities. It can be partial or full automation, wherein technology solutions may remove some of the need for human intervention. In case of incident management, certain activities can be automated. Specifically, the incident handling and resolution process can be fully automated using predefined scripts and scenarios for specific types of incidents only, not all types. Because complex incidents will usually require a lot of human intervention for the analysis, which will take that into problem management as well from a human perspective. The automation requires many things to be in place. It needs tools, scripts to be written as well, not just the tools, and also periodic incident review that can help to identify what opportunities exist for automation. And thus, in summary, the incident management practice can benefit significantly from automation. So let us see how that's possible. These are some of the tools that are possible, which can help with automating the incident management practice. Some of these tools need not be incident management tools only, because as we know, incident resolution is a value stream. Therefore, it relies on other practices as well, and therefore tools that are used in other practices also. We begin with the monitoring and event management tools. As we have noted earlier in the earlier chapters for this practice, such tools can help in detection of incidents. And the data from such tools can help in analysis of the trends and events during incident diagnosis. And also, once an incident is resolved, the tool can confirm whether the resolution has indeed occurred or not. And that can be noted by the messages that are coming from the event management tool. In case messages are not supposed to be received after the resolution, then that would indicate that the incident has been successfully resolved. And it is possible that certain new messages are received or expected to be received after incident resolution. And if those are indeed received, then it can mean that the incident has indeed been resolved. So this can be very useful for automating the incident resolution and the practice that is. Let me take you to the supporting materials slides every now and then, off and on. So this is a screenshot from a monitoring and event management tool. We don't have to be concerned about the name of the tool in the market, though you can see that on this picture, but such tools will provide status of the IT infrastructure, and such visualization or going deeper by clicking on some of these entities in the tool will allow practitioners to really understand whether a certain incident is occurring, so it can be detected first and automatically, and also whether an incident has been resolved. Let's move to the next tool, and that is the workflow management and collaboration tools. These can be generally known as ticket management tools also, but note that they allow collaboration as well, not just the workflow for the incident tickets. So the main thing, the first bullet we have here is management of the incident lifecycle. So such a tool can take us through the entire incident management lifecycle from the start to the end. And then support and automation of incident models, meaning such a tool should allow to even design the incident model for specific types of incidents. This is an IT help desk tool, and here we can see that it allows a practitioner to define the workflow for a specific category or model of an incident, meaning this can be parameters that can be defined into a specific incident model. So for example, enable level 1 escalation to select it in the drop down, depending on the response time elapsed or not. And this is just one screenshot, and such a tool can allow to um, create an entire incident model for a specific type of or category of incident. Now, in terms of workflow, there are some other example screens as well. For example, the workflow should be able to show us incident records and then dig deeper into a specific incident. That can be also treated as a reporting tool as well. And however, more commonly, an incident workflow tool would have something like a detail of a specific incident that can be entered, modified, or it can even have a different look and feel for a specific incident form or an incident record, as shown here. In the exam, you will not have tool example questions. We don't have to know the market names of this tool. You have to mainly know the functionality or how specific tool can be applied in incident management. Further, for the workflow and collaboration tools, it also allows communications between specialists involved in incident handling and resolution. So for example, when a ticket has to be moved to a queue of another team, the tool should facilitate that, escalations, etc., as defined in the incident model. And even messaging should happen within the tool. That is really what is meant by communication. And then the tool should not be standalone. It should allow integration of the practices into service value streams. So for example, if an incident requires a change to be implemented, which means a deployment and release will happen as well with some testing also, then the tool should facilitate those aspects or steps also. It's possible that this tool may have to connect with another tool, but such integration should be possible by a workflow management and collaboration tool. Otherwise, just doing the incident steps from the incident management practice and not being able to do a deployment, release, change, etc., will only lead to the incident not being resolved in case a change needs to be applied. Then we have the knowledge management tools. These are useful for classification and assignments of incidents and identification of known incident solutions, meaning the best practices can be captured as knowledge articles. They may be used for raising awareness of practitioners, for providing training, and everything with respect to the incident management practice. So those are known as knowledge management tools. And typically, a knowledge management tool can have various articles written by different practitioners, and they can be drilled down into, and more information can be known using this searching of articles and drilling down into specific articles. So that is the knowledge management tool.